Hey folks, Vic here, and as you probably know, we held a webinar this past Tuesday, March the 28th, and I went over the strategy once again for the London close trading, and I showed you the results spreadsheet, which in my opinion are like they're simply outstanding. When you see them, how could you not be impressed with that? But anyway, today, which is March 30th, 2023, as I'm recording this, just 2 days following the webinar, I want to show you 5 trades that set up. So this first one is on the USCHF. And this is we always go off of our higher time frames to find support resistance, no matter what kind of trading we're doing, long-term, short-term, anything. That is a great level of support. Okay, this is a 1 hour chart, I believe. Yeah, 1 hour chart up in the upper left here. And so it comes down, hits it again. This time we have a stretched range. What does price do? It has this bounce. This is what we call an early trade. This is not a London close trade. This blue line is when we actually start looking for a pure London close trade. But I have rules in the new course update that I did that show you how to get into these trades early if they set up. And this is one of them. This was in here. This went up way over to like about 1.5 to 1. So definitely a winning trade. By the way, every one of the trades I'm showing you, members took. Not all members, but some of the members took. Okay, and I just love to see it because more and more people are getting them and that kind of thing. So it's great. Then the London close comes along. So that was trade number 1. Trade number 2 was another one right here. And more people picked this one up. Another 1-to-1. Well, beyond that, look where it came up to. You see these levels? That's why it's good to watch these when it's getting late in the day. You know, maybe that's a place to take a profit. Just pointing that out. The next trade was on the Euro-US dollar. That's a resistance. Pretty obvious, right? I think you guys anybody can learn this. Comes up. It hits resistance again. What does it do? Well, here's our 5-minute entry time frame chart. It hit it. We had a valid setup in here. The sell was here. And look at the spike against us. Now, that did not even come close to stopping us out. However, it did start doing some price action up here that in the course I talk about this and that you should be looking to get out of this trade for break even, which happened. And so that was the one break even trade today. And then look what happened. It went down. This is all hindsight. You have, I mean, it's easy to look at it now and say you should have kept it. Well, you don't know that. It could have gone straight up. And usually this will save your bacon using the strategy that I show in the course. So there's trade number 2 or number 3, break even. Here's the British pound US dollar. That's resistance. This is on a daily chart. Okay. And at that, when it hit that level right here, we had another valid setup in here with a sell up in here. There's a nice little move down there. More another profitable trade, and then the London close time window comes along and we have another sell in here for another profitable trade. So there's 2 more trades in there. That's 5 altogether that set up. And like I say, it's not that I'm showing you all these and theoretically no, people are taking these trades. Well, that's the whole point of joining a service and learning something, right? So that's great. This is today. Like I just got to show you this because this really I just love seeing this. This guy says here, Vic, you've made this as easy to follow and mechanical as anything I've ever seen. So well done. It's brilliant. Out of the GU, this is the British pound US dollar now, as I have to run. Today was a good day. 3 profits and 1 break even. Pretty good. Another winning day. Can't complain, says Henry. Henry's been trading this, by the way, since 2010. So he wouldn't be doing that if it was if it was a losing setup. This guy here, first half is out on the British pound US dollar. Took the US Swissy and he's a pip away from the first half. I can tell you he actually got that. It went up and he got his profit on that. Nice to gamble with the house money. That means once the risk is out of this trade, or maybe you've taken 1-to-1 or you've moved your stop to break even, you get a free look at the trade, which is great. And this other guy here says everything's at break even now, so a winning day also. Super good. Listen, I would say this: if you like short-term trading and you're waiting around to find something better, I think you're going to be waiting a very long time. That's just from what I've seen around. I mean, anyway, so if you go to this link right here, you can still get the webinar special. It will end on Sunday, Sunday, April the 2nd. That's coming up. The very best deal by far is to join the Coach's Corner short-term service for a year. Okay, and it's not just because of the low price of it, and I'm not trying to sell you on something. It's because you will need time to get to the point of putting these trades on consistently. I talked about this in the webinar. You know, I can BS you and say you're going to be making all this money in 2 weeks. That's just totally misleading. I know. It's like, are you going to learn, you know, listen, you can learn the strategy really quickly. Okay, the course is like just over an hour long, an hour and 5 minutes or something. But just like anything, it's one thing to learn the theory of how it works, but quite another to put it into practice. You can watch a video and learn how to theoretically swing a golf club so you can hit it straight every time. Go try and do it. It's different. You have to practice, right? So that's why you're far better off with a longer term subscription. Okay, I'm just being dead honest with you. Ultimately, do what you want. Obviously, it's your money. Anyway, I really hope that you take advantage of this discounted offer and that we see you in the chat room. Okay, thank you, by the way, to all those who have already joined us. And we look forward to having you come on board with us. And that would be just awesome. If you have any questions, just ask. All right? Thank you so much. Take care.